So for this one, we want to use colors that are analogous to each other. And you might remember analogous colors are colors which are related. So I've chosen a green, and I'm going to use a blue-green and a blue, which are right next to each other on the color wheel. Looking in your color pencils and what you have, choose 3 colors which are right next to each other on the color wheel. So I'm going to start with the color on one end of that analogous color scheme. So I'm going to start with green, and then I'm going to go to blue, green in the middle, and then blue. And our task here is to blend the colors from one to the other. And you might use this on your analogous color scheme space, or you might even use this in your complements, but be mindful that with the complements, it might turn a little brown in the center there. So I'm going to start with the green, and much like we did with the blue, where we did the middle pressure, I'm going to still control my movements and make sure that I'm not getting any lines from the tip of the color pencil. And I'm going to go further out. So but here, I'm going to use a lot of green on the edge. And then when I get towards the center, where I want it to start turning blue-green, that's where I'm going to lessen the pressure. So up there, I'm going to lessen my pressure. So here, I'm going about a medium pressure, and then I'm going to slowly change into a lighter pressure. And I'm going to let my green kind of peter out. So with your first color, you're going kind of a medium value to a light value in the middle. After that, we're going to do our middle color, which is my blue-green. And I'm going to start with a lighter pressure where that lighter value green is, and blend those 2 colors together. And you really want this to be a gradual change. And then where I want it to be blue-green, that's where I would use a harder pressure. And again, be mindful about the marks. If you're getting a lot of lines from your colored pencil, slow down and use shorter movements. So this is where I want it to be all blue-green. And then as I go toward where it's going to be blue, I'm going to lighten up my pressure and use a lighter value. Let that blue-green run out. And then on the very far end, I'm going to use my blue again, and a lighter value blue on top of the blue-green where they're blending together. And then on the other end, I'm going to use a harder pressure until I get to where I want it to be fully that blue. And I would just now work with my colored pencils to get the blending exactly how I want it to be. I'm going to go back to the blue that I used in the first value scale. So with your value changes or with your transitions in color, always want a gradual change from one color to the other or from one value to the other. On your changes in color or changes in hue, where the colors are transitioning from one to the other, yes, you can use a white color pencil or a black color pencil to make it darker or lighter. Or you can use that white color pencil to blend the colors more if you would like. So in your sketchbooks, what I want you guys to do is to have your value change from light to dark and a transition change of one color to the other.